Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel Never Say Ever. I am your host Rishi and today is the episode 21 of Big Boss season 19. Oh, for me, as we had seen the promo, Farah was supposed to be the host of the show. I was firstly disappointed thinking, why Farah? Yeah? Salman, why? If you can't come today, you can come tomorrow or day after tomorrow. We are ready to wait for it. But we would love to see you more than Farah Khan for obvious reason. Otherwise, we would have watched Master Chef Celebrity, na? Celebrity Master Chef. We want to see Salman Bhai. Salman Bhai, I think we love to see you, and that's how for us every weekend ka Vaar is all about Salman Bhai. I wouldn't lie. My mother told me Salman Khan is coming, then I'm sitting and watching the show. I said, Mama, no worries. You come here, we'll at least watch the show. Salman Bhai is not there. Let's hope that something great happens. See, even my mummy, who's a 61-year-old, for him, she likes Salman Khan doing this show rather than Farah Khan. Yaar. Trust me, that's how the difference of Salman Bhai on the show is. Anyways, who all have liked Farah Khan's hosting? Guys, please tell me. Please put on comments who has liked Farah Khan's hosting. Did you think that whatever the topic of discussion was all about Basir, Kunickaa, Neelam were right? And is it good to give Tanya a green chit? Are you not misleading certain contestants? And not talking to Gaurav about so many things, not talking to Aves about so many things, talking to Nehal and saying it's a strength based task. Huh? I think a lot of opinions about today's like Farah Khan's opinion about so many things I think was wrong. I will try to tell you my perspective, and that is when we will see am I right or am I wrong. Okay. So let's talk about. She started with that funny joke about Nagma. Nagma is not to be seen and not to be heard. Am I heard? At least I'm not being like Nagma, not to be seen and heard. That was the joke she started with. Great. Moving from there, she went on to Basir and she called out Endemol, Bani J, these guys, everybody she involved, and she said that we would like to say sorry to you for not getting the right set of contestants for this season. If I tell you as an outside viewer, let me be very honest, as an outside viewer, oh, am I looking bold? Am I losing my hair? Huh. Huh. Let me be very honest. If I'm an outsider viewer, Basi doesn't know what shows are going on. If you compare Big Boss to the reality-based show that is going on is Rise and Fall, I think certain contestants are much better than the ones out here. Arjun Bijlani on that show is doing so good that the show will become hit. I think Arjun Bijlani should have been in this show. Do whatever, get him now. You got Gaurav. Gaurav could have been part of the Rise and Fall, not on this show. Let me be honest. If you are Gaurav's fan, I'm sorry to tell you, but Arjun Bijlani is doing absolutely better than what Gaurav is doing in the show here. I think the lighting has become too much. One second. I'll just reduce the lighting. Okay. So I think that's the difference. Then I think Kiku Sharad is there. Then there are many. Anayan, who's very different, is there. Bali as a rapper is very different, is there. I'm not saying these are the best ones. There are other. There is Ahana, Dhanushri, Yuzi's wife. I think that 5 contestants could have been part of this show. So if I just be very honest, but she doesn't know. Compared to this show, there are certain better contestants there. Here also there are good contestants. I'm not saying, but seeing Nagma, seeing Natalia, seeing Praneeth, then Mridul, I think are not fit for this show. Mridul will eventually grow and become something. Even Gaurav, for some time, I do feel he's not fit for this show, yeah. And then I think you all are depending on Bajaj to give you all content. See there, yeah, there is Arush. So many contestants that are good. Now let's come back to this Basir, whatever he said. See, Basir was feeling low. He has an opinion. He has a right to speak. Why do we watch this show? Because it is all about personality. But Big Boss wants to make it about relationship. So I think Basir should become someone's husband, someone's fuck brother, someone's son, someone's nonsense, or someone's affair. I think Basir has to become all of that to show that his personality is what. And for me, trust me, Big Boss is all about individual personality. It's not about relationship. How good of a mother you had been, how good of a son you have been. No, it is not all about all that. People do that because they don't have anything to do. Currently, I don't enjoy Saas Bahu and Sajish in Big Boss. If I wanted to do that, or if I wanted to see Saas Bahu and Sajish, I would have seen some of the other episodes. Yeah, Oscar gives so much content. Z gives so much Saas Bahu ka serial. We would have all watched. so many people have moved to reality content watching is because they don't want to see Sas and Bahu ka drama. I think India has moved ahead of that. Yeah, there are few houses maybe having maybe at our villages because the families are bigger. You might have certain drama, but not so typical that you're allowed to murder someone, you're allowed to divorce someone, you're allowed to abuse someone. I think we have moved part ahead of all that. Yeah, I think Nagin as a concept is still going on. I think such stupid. Yeah, matlab absolutely stupid in terms of concept. Okay, so let's talk about Basir and what Farah Khan said. She spoke about Diggaj. She said that all contestants are shit. He said that the quality of contestants are shit. Not all contestants are shit. And I'll be very honest. It is his opinion. He can say so many things. There are people who have said so many shit things about the show. That is okay. When why is this not okay? If people are lying in Big Boss, and Big Boss also knows that Tanya is faking into making it. They to have Tanya's contract. They don't know. They might have inquired about Tanya so well. She is faking it, and Big Boss is not saying anything. Wow. So that is okay. Fake content is okay, but reality questioning yourself or discussing that yeah, some of the contestants are shit, huh? Is wrong. And then you're saying that he said that contestants are shit. No, he said some of the contestants are shit, and that's okay. And if he says the quality of contestants are shit, is totally different. Contestants are shit, and quality of contestants are shit is very different. Quality means yeah, you might feel na sometimes we buy some Maggie or we eat someone else, some other brand's Maggie. What do we say? The quality is not great. The quality is shit. So we are not saying the Maggie is shit. We are saying quality is shit. That was the difference which I think Farah didn't understand. Farah had all reasons to go all out on Basir and she did what she had to do. She was just following the script because she had two only muddas. She wanted to Sunav Kunickaa ji to control her a bit and she wanted to target Basir and talk a little bit of Nehal. ठीक है all the 3 points that she discussed today, Basir, Nehal and Kunickaa, according to me, it was absolutely wrong. I have a reality show called the 30 show. I think Farah Khan will be the first contestant this season because she is giving as shit as she can. Yeah. So I want to say that she like Farah Khan said that she doesn't know who Basir is and she knows about Basir only from this show. Wow. I'll be very honest. I just want to speak about Basir. Basir has done more reality shows. If Farah Khan watches reality show, then Basir has done more reality shows. He's done Roadies, he's done Splitsvilla, he's done Roadies twice. Then he's done Ace of Space. Bro, he's done more reality shows. And then you're saying Basir, and then he's doing television also. And he is a model and good-looking guy also. And then you're seeing Basir for the first time. Oh my God! I think Farah Khan, you're lying. And then you're telling Basir is having his own thought and all that, and Basir, so many questions that was spoken about Basir was absolutely nonsensical for me because it didn't make sense to me. Because Basir has done more reality shows. If we guys like reality show, it's not that we only watch Big Boss as the reality show. We don't keep Big Boss as the ultimate reality show. There are many good shows with less audience but brilliant reality shows. So I think people who watch reality show knows who Basir is. And then Farah Khan saying that she doesn't know who Basir is. Okay, that's fine. You might not know. Then Abhishek is saying he doesn't know who Basir is. Trust me, we didn't know who Abhishek is. And Abhishek should know, na, basis the number of followers. Number of followers means simple. He might have touched an X number of audience. If Abhishek Bajaj has 500k and Basir has 1.2k, 1.2 million, so it is clear that assuming that he has touched more audience, that is how we have got Nagma also in this show. He's got 9 million followers because she has touched more audience in this show. But I think it's bot. It is not bot, it is bot wala. You buy na, that is the follower she's bought and she has it. She is not worth the 9 million followers. Trust me, guys. I think some people should unsubscribe Nagma. She is pretty and people want to see that, then I can't help it. But apart from that, I think people should unfollow Nagma for being a true contestant to herself. Her content was as zero as she can. Or she might have said things which Big Boss didn't felt it is right to show. That is Big Boss's fault. But I have not seen her. Her content in 21 days or 21 episode, which is 21 hours of content, in that it was hardly less than 30 minutes. And if it is less than 30 minutes, it is like in a long format content. Nagma is giving a short format content. That is what Nagma has been doing. And I think it is what it is. Yeah. Yeah, so I think whatever was spoken about Diggaj and all that, this is just told to everybody so that everybody targets Basir. Basir said all of this because he was feeling that 2 weeks he had so much shown so much of personality, liking, love, taking stand. When he was receiving a lot from Farhana on so many things about his personality and all that thing, do Kodi ka aadmi and this and that. He did not make a fuss about all of that. And when he could see so much going about him, he never got acknowledgement, as in no one told him he's doing good, no one told him he became a captain, he made sure that Kunickaa becomes a captain, he fought hard, but no one spoke to him. That is why he felt what he felt and he spoke what he had to. And I don't think it is wrong at all. So I think Abhishek saying that he doesn't know, I think Abhishek's hood is become more famous than Basir. No, not at all. Yeah. Abhishek is only saying good, 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 good. That is the only thing he's saying. I think Basir has spoken more English, more Hindi, more Hyderabadi than Abhishek has done in the entire show in terms of content. And I'm telling you, Basir's roadies. I remember Farrhana. Basir's roadies audition is more famous than so many things. You just go on roadies, you will get to see Basir's audition. Yeah. What these guys are saying, I don't believe, but Basir is more known than Abhishek and 5 7 people for sure. And if people don't believe me, go and watch roadies. Just go and scroll for roadies. You will see Basir's audition for sure. Okay. Now let's talk about the thing that she said. Farah Khan said that Basir has a dual personality. Basir had the strong mind to speak to Farah Khan straight, and he said that he agreed to most of the things that he said, and he did not deny it. That is strong personality. He did not deny it. I could remember Siddharth Bhai, because Siddharth Bhai also could take stand in front of the this thing, in front of the host, where he spoke his mind and he did not hide. No, I didn't say this. I didn't mean that. No, he said what he had to and he did, and he gave very good explanation. That is where I feel is the stand. He might have said something he might not remember, but when it was asked, he put right points to you, and that was shown in the episode. I think he has great personality. And then you call him Buzdil because he has an opinion, because he never said that to Amal, because Amal is a friend. He said so many things to Aves. Aves is not a friend. He said so many things to Ashnur. Ashnur is not a friend. He's not bitching about people. When he comes to know, he's taking a stand for it. When he didn't say anything to Amal, it is because it is his friend. How he becomes Buzdil? There are so many contestants who are not even saying to each other also. But still, like Ashnur and Bajaj are planning against Gaurav. Are they telling him no? But they are not Buzdil. But Basir is Buzdil. I don't understand what Farah Khan had an objective. And Farah Khan, when you're talking about these contestants, your brother was also in this show. He was just dragged to a lot of time. He did not give so much of content. As Pooja Bhatt was pulled for a longer season, or your brother, I forgot his name, he was pulled for a longer season. Like Shilpa Shirodkar was pulled for a longer season. She didn't give content. She was just taken along because there were some contestants who were associated with her. I think that is what it happened. So I just want to say that when your own brother did not do great in the show, you're telling someone else, Buzdil, dual personality, Diggaj, we are sorry. Oh, we couldn't get right contestant who is according to his right contestant, this and that. He can have opinion, and he had an opinion, yeah. Like if Tanya can lie about her wealth, which is not to be seen, he's to just sharing his opinion in front of camera, and I don't think he was trying to lie in a given situation. He gave a good example in terms of Amal also. He didn't want it to go, but when everybody got over, he thought he wanted to participate for the contest, participate in this task, and that is why he intended to go. That was also very right when he said. When he spoke to Amal, he said that I was supposed to go, but the buzzer rang, and he went Kunickaa and he told her the truth that I didn't want it to go because I didn't want it to speak for you. But because the participation was over and he felt that there is time, then he should go and participate. This is why he wanted to go, because if he doesn't participate in the contest or he doesn't participate in the game, then again he will say, "Arey, you're not participating." So I think Basir was just targeted for no reason. Now let's talk about Nehal. Nehal Nehal was told that the task was physical. How is the task physical? There was someone writing and someone rubbing it off. So I think Big Boss should always say that this task is physical and this much physical is allowed, because what these side people were doing, and compared to the other side of the people, Nehal and Amal were doing it light, but it did get physical to some extent, but that is acceptable. But Farah Khan saying that no, this was a physical task, that does it mean that the girls should not participate in physical tasks? Why are they in this show? If the task is not made basis for them, then why are they in this show? Then you should make individual tasks, right? When you want to make individual captain, then make an individual task. So if it is boys playing, the girls should not play. Is it that way? Then we should have Big Boss of boys and then we should have Big Boss of girls. We should not have both of them participating together if we are going to say it's a physical task. Because indirectly, when you say that it is a physical task, you are telling Nehal should not participate. I agree that Amaal didn't do wrong. But I think Nehal also did not make a much fuss about it. She was upset. There might be things like which Basir said. There are things in the past that has happened and she might get into that trauma and that zone. We don't know. Na? People can have any trauma. When you can have perception that he is buzdil or he is this way or he doesn't have a stand or all contestants are shit. When he said that the quality of contestants is shit. When you can have perception like this, I think Nehal can go into any kind of a trauma that is her problem. I don't think she made much about a fuss. She didn't want to talk for a time. That is her choice. That is why Big Boss is all about reality. Na? It is not about, oh, Amaal wants to talk, then people have to talk. When Amaal had to yell, he did yell, right? The other day, when he had to tell, Arey, why didn't anybody go to Kunickaa? But then he felt it was wrong, then he went and said sorry. Na? So it's not that what Amaal does is also 100% right. But why people did not point out the fact that if this was a physical task, the amount of physicality that Basir and Abhishek was having, was it right? Why was Bajaj not pointed out that why is he getting physical to a length? That because he will get hammered someday. And when he gets hammered, then what do you say? Oh, Basir, you crossed that line. No, that is not right at all. You wanted to bash Basir, but you should have bashed this thing also. And then you're saying Aves got up because some coffee was given to him. 21 days to get up. Arey, yaar, I'm telling you, in this much days, like I'm saying, if you go into a job, I think Big Boss is a job for all these contestants. If you go on a job at 21 days, you don't perform, you'll be thrown out. Even if you're an intern, you're a manager or a senior manager. It is so cutthroat competition in any given job. And in 21 days in the show, they come as Jodi, two pairs, and they have not even given 20 minutes of content. Wow. And they're saying, oh, Avis got up from the last week's coffee. And what he did, this much shit, I think Basir did 10 times more drama or action or what do you say, scenes given in the show. Yeah. So I think Nehal's topic was, it could have been dealt in a different way, but then telling her this was a physical task, why did she go, was stupid. I think it was absolutely stupid. I don't think it's a physical task. If the rules were set straight, it would have not got physical. And if it was physical, then the amount of physicality that happened with Bajaj and Basir, that was absolutely wrong. And Aves was, what kind of a Sanchalak? We say democracy, we say opinions, and then we will keep Sanchalak, which is going to be unfair. Wow. And then we'll say, this is what we want to say to the world. You might become a politician, but the rules of the government will be in such a way that you can't become a politician. Wow, this is what you want to tell. Why can't Sanchalak be fair? I don't know what these guys want to do. They want to show democracy also, but these guys want to show unfair Sanchalak also, unfair rules also. I don't know. And then they say this is a physical task and the amount of physical someone is else going, that is not been pointed out. They should have pointed out that as well, right? Because the task was not between two people, it was amongst four people. But that was not said. And then I think whatever they were talking about, Kunickaa ji was, see, Farah wanted to shout on, shout means wanted to teach Kunickaa lesson. I agree that was needed. But to an extent, calling Kunickaa ji wrong or saying this word comes or fia and all that word and giving clean chit to Tanya is not absolutely right. See, Kunickaa ji is wrong, but Tanya is not at all right. Tanya will play with certain people's emotion, and a guy like Amaal, who is very emotional, will land into problem because of Tanya. Amaal can lose his character basis what Tanya will do to him, and that is not right. So giving clean sheet to Tanya and giving a red card to Kunickaa doesn't work for me. And then over and above all that, Neelam was targeted saying that she is in between people, she's not having a stand. Neelam is absolutely brilliant girl, yeah. She's between two people that are opposite, but still she's balancing it well, yeah, because she's not doesn't want to say bad to Kunickaa ji and she doesn't want to spoil her friendship with Tanya. But what did we tell her? Why did Neelam calls Kunickaa ji ma'am or madam? So I'll tell you, she comes from Bihar. So in Bihar, people say sir or madam, or they'll add G. Okay, this is how they call. No, they don't call ma'am. This is something they don't do. So I don't think this is wrong. And maybe they call ma'am to a younger person and to a senior person who's more plus like 20 years different or 15 years different, they call them madam. That is not at all wrong. I'll tell you very frankly, when Farah Khan's brother was in this show, he was called Sajid. There is not called Sajid. Sajid sir. who was that? Stan used to call Sajid sir. I think there was one more guy, the Marathi guy. I forgot his name. He used to, who was the runner-up of the show of Big Boss that season. He used to call Sajid sir. So many people used to call Sajid sir. So that time, no one said that. Why are you calling Sajid sir? They should call him Sajid. That is how you give respect. Yeah, Pooja Bhatt was also called Pooja ma'am. Shilpa Shirodkar was called, no one called her Shilpa Shirodkar. They called her Shilpa ji or this thing like Shilpa ma'am. That is how you call people, right? So I think Farah Khan's removing that topic about Neelam calling ma'am or madam to someone is not right. It was absolutely bullshit. She had no reason. She just wanted to give content and she did. I think Farah Khan absolutely followed the protocol, the script. This is what Salman Khan doesn't do. He has to address certain conversation. He would have neglected this madam wala, for sure, because no, it is not important when we call Sajid sir, Shilpa ma'am, Pooja ma'am. Then I think it's no wrong to call Kunickaa ji ma'am or madam, whatever. It's her preference, yeah. So I think that was bullshit. Kunickaa ji was targeted, and I think when she removed that, "Kam zarfia" means shallowness, and then she, I think, "Kam zarfia" is a word that she might have checked, and then she's saying inferiority feeling. It's not inferiority feeling; it is shallowness. I think shallowness and inferiority feeling is somewhere more near. There might be different words with different uh, usage when you put into a statement, but it somewhere means similar words. I think it, yeah. Like a lot of people say, I'm honest. A lot of people say, I'm truthful. It is similar in some line, but in a statement, we can use it in a different way. I think that's the perspective that people are aligning it. So I think Kamzarfia means shallowness or inferiority feeling. I don't know, but I think it means what it means and meant the same thing for me. And then people are calling after that. Farah Khan left. Everybody is calling. Uh, Kunickaa is vindictive. Didn't let Farah speak. She didn't respect the host. Bullshit. What was shown in the episode didn't feel like, and if she didn't, I think Farah deserved it. Yeah, Farah Khan did very, मतलब shittier Big Boss ka hosting. Yeah, I don't like her. I think somewhere Anil Kapoor does a better hosting than Farah Khan. I think they are good for the OTT. If Farah Khan is so good, then let her do OTT. Now, why are you not giving OTT? She's so good, and Farah Khan is claiming, "Arey, I might be so harsh that you might prefer Salman by over me." Arey, everybody prefers Salman by over you. Even if you be harsh, you become cruel, or you become honest, or you become good. We love Salman over anybody because Salman Bhai has an aura. He knows which topic to discuss, which topic to avoid, and where to go. He lets people speak. He shuts people out. He knows what it is. That is why he's part of the show. But I want to tell, I loved the Jolly Boys. Yeah, Arshad Warsi was the host 18 years back to this show. It was the show that he bought on air when he was the host. So I want to thank him. We remembered him also because I had seen all the seasons, right? So Arshad Wasi was the host back then, and today also he did great hosting with Akshay Kumar. I think these boys were fabulous. Jolly Boys nailed it. Topic to pulling leg to, matlab, these guys had the aura where they nailed it. They pulled leg. They removed topics which are sensitive, but making people aware of it, pulling people's leg as well, getting each other into that conversation, bashing someone also, removing the secrets also. Matlab, you think it's a, how do I say it? I don't know how, I don't have the vocabulary for it, but I want to say that the content was so enriched because it had everything. It was like a bhelpuri for me. Yeah, it had everything: the masala, the spiciness, the sweetness, the puri, the that what do you call it? Khakra wakra, no, not khakra, that churmura, kurmura. Everything it had. That was fun. I think these guys did absolutely good. Jolly Boys were absolutely fun. They spoke about Basir proposing to Natalia. That was fun, and then indirectly they said that it's better, like Basir is better than Bedul for good reason. I think this is what it is. This is what it is. But I'll be very honest. What I've come to know is that Nagma and Natalia both are getting eliminated. In the third episode, two people are getting eliminated, and these two are getting eliminated. Two contestants are going. Both are not good. Natalia might be good or not, but I think they're removing Nagma because Aves might do good, and I think Natalia they're removing because they want Mridul and Basir to do good, not focus on love and love angle wala scene. So this is what I've heard, that Nagma and Natalia are going outside the house. So there are two eviction, double eviction. I don't know everybody has said this or not, or there are other people who are faking it. There are a lot of reviewers who just see promo and basis that they say things. But I'm telling you what I've heard. Nagma and Natalia might have a double eviction is what I've heard. I'm not sure. So this don't not told me by this word. But if Nagma goes, she deserves to go home If Natalia goes, she deserves to go home. And if both of them go, they both deserve to go home. Because Natalia was not fit for this show. She was here in this show, but I don't think she was fit for this show, and she needs to go home. Okay. So apart from that, I want to come back to the same love story that was removed. That Basir did propose Natalia, and then they asked Natalia to give her views on that, and she did not mention. She's so smart. She did not mention. Natalia has long to go. She has a character, but she's not able to communicate. That is one problem. But Natalia could understand everything. She did not mention what Basir said to her in private. That is what is liked. That is how the smartness is. That is how when you say, when people attack Natalia, when Aves said something to Natalia, Mridul did not come in between. Mridul was crying and he did not become captain, but he did not take a stand for Natalia when it was needed. That is the difference, guys. Natalia is not dumb; she is smart. They did. I think Jolly Boys had more fun getting Neelam to be the deciding factor between Kunickaa and Tanya, and it was fun. I like the task because they had quick timing, one-liners. I'll be very honest. When you host something, it is very easy to host one-sided, like when you are giving opinions and all that. But when you are doing two people hosting it, you have to have great timing, yeah. And I could see that timing with Arshad Warsi and Akshay Kumar both having fabulous time and talking between each other's conversation, having fun. It is like I remembered Munna Bhai and the circuit wala feel. Yeah, it was so fun. I just want to tell Arshad Wasi did very fabulously hosting the show. I think Jolly LB is worth to watch. Yaar. Just seeing the host, I feel that movie is worth to watch. The movie might have story or no, but these guys can just host and run a show. Yeah, they are fabulous. Both of them were so good. I don't know. Arshad Wasi and Akshay Kumar were as an actor they have different aura. Aura as in Arshad Wasi is not as big as an actor as Akshay Kumar has become, but the comedy timing these both guys shared. I think Arshad Wasi can also be part of Era Fairy. Yeah, it was so fun. It was absolutely fun, and I just want to say that both boys nailed it. Now let's come to the task when Neelam was put to test, and when Neelam was put to test, the first question that was asked: who, according to her, does she feel that is insecure? Is it Kunickaa ji or Tanya? Neelam mentioned Kunickaa ji, stating that whenever Tanya speaks about her achievements or whatever, Kunickaa ji says do not speak much. I think Neelam did not understand that. Let me put it very clear. When someone keeps on speaking one particular thing, like I'll be very honest, I'm the best host. And I say this every day in and out, and I'm saying I'm fabulous, I'm better than Manu Punjabi, I'm better than Shudh Manoranjan, or I'm better than other people. Then you guys will say that, yeah, this is too much. One time is okay, two time is okay, not every day. I think that is the same thing that I think Konika ji felt like it is 20 days, 21 days she's been with her. So after a point when she keeps on repeating her stories, I think Konika ji said, I don't want to hear much. And that is what she was doing. I think the same thing, this is what Zishan Bai also does. Whenever she starts with, like Tanya starts with her side of the stories, not Basir, Zishan Bai rubs her off, like tells her to walk away or pulls her leg or stops her there. Because he knows this is a story that is going on repeating. Because see, Tanya's drama of mother is repeating, her boyfriend is repeating, her bodyguard is repeating, and it goes on, and then she keeps on crying also. So Tanya is playing victim to everything, but we were shown woman card, but we were not showing victim card. Tanya is crying, and then she's showing that she has achieved so much, she is so successful, but she will go and take Flipkart ka bag also. Then she'll do something like this also. Then she doesn't. She thinks she has so many followers. Then she wants to open a bank also. She sits with 300, 400 crore people also, but she's come on a show that will pay less than the money that she has. Bro, how is this possible? Tanya is faking to making it, and she was given a green shade because no one is talking about it. Obviously, you might have planned to screw her later, but why, when you know about it, just speak it today, na? Why you're letting her fake the story for longer? Tanya is not rich, even I know now. I don't have to keep an agent to know that. She might be influencer, she might be getting married to someone, or a father would have some business that has grown. She might be a 10 crore, 20 crore net worth, not more than that. To on her higher side, I'm saying. And 10, 20 crore, I think everybody, like 50% of people in Mumbai are 10, 20 crore net worth here. I'm telling you, in Mumbai. Forget from her place. So I think that was where I think Neelam was wrong. Konika ji isn't insecure. She doesn't like Tanya repeating her stories again and again. Now, पीठ पीछे की आदत पीठ पीछे बोलने की आदत. I think that was one question that was asked to Neelam. She said, Tanya, I agree. Tanya did speak behind Amaal also, did speak behind Basir also, did speak behind Zishan Bhai also, did speak behind Kunickaa also. So I agree to that. So Tanya as a choice by Neelam was right. दोस्ती में धोखा, Tanya, yes, Tanya can give दोस्ती में धोखा because she started with Zishan Bhai. Then she moved to Kunickaa ji. From there, she to move to Farrhana. From Farrhana, she's come to Amaal. From Amaal also, she'll go to someone. She's gonna go to everybody. I think that's her strategy to go to everybody because everybody is bestie to chaddi buddy to stabbing them back. So I think that was also right from Neelam. बात में पलट जाना. Kunickaa ji, I agree to that. Kunickaa ji is a contestant who normally forget. I think every individual, like if you ask me, whatever I spoken in this review, I might not remember each and every word. That's what happens with every other contestant, and that is why there are a lot of people who forget. I think I'm not trying to make a fun about her memory being lost. I think with age, everybody will forget memories. I might also start blabbering at that age. I might not survive that age, but I'm just saying. So I just say that Kunickaa forgets, or she forgets, and then she say that she has not said all this. So I agree, and Neelam made the right choice that Kunickaa is just a person जो बातों से पलट जाते हैं. मतलबी दोस्त, Tanya, right. Neelam did the right choice of choosing Tanya. Tanya is the matlabi dost because Tanya sees herself above everybody. That is good for a lot of contestants. Good, but when you call someone friend, then it is friend above everybody. Yeah. You have to keep yourself above. But when it is not you, then someone else could be. And that is the example when Neelam said, and Neelam gave removing Amaal in between, and they said that. And Tanya started saying that no, I said I was upset when you said no one deserved it. Are he said Neelam's name and then you acted, no, even I deserve it. That is what you said. And now because no one remembers it, you're trying to change it, or you don't remember, you're trying to change the conversation and saying that, oh, you said when no one deserves it is when I reacted. If you felt that Neelam deserves it, you should have gone and said that Neelam also deserves it, you try to save her. So it's not about saving only Tanya, it's about saving others also. तो मतलब ही दोस्ती आई सिंह आया अननेसेसरी बात बढ़ा देना आई थिंक कोनिका जी डज दैट और पहले घर जाएंगे आई डोंट थिंक कोनिका जी विल इज द पर्सन हु गो आउट ऑफ द हाउस फर्स्ट it will be Tanya who will go out of the house first. Kunickaa ji is giving content. I think out of all the elder contestants or senior contestants, I think Kunickaa ji is the contestant who's giving all the content compared to all the senior contestants. Yeah. Kunickaa ji is cooler, I agree. And she's giving, she gets bitchy, she gets upfront, she has a stand, she has an opinion, and she takes stands directly. She doesn't see it is Farah Khan or it is Salman Bhai. She has been at that limelight and she's done and achieved it. She doesn't, I don't know, she wants to be strong woman and she's calling her Sherni also now. That is the coolest thing. I always seen boys doing that. We are Sher, bhai, main Sheru, I'm the lion, I'm the tiger, I'm this, I'm that. I think Konika ji is nailing what boys normally do. Young boys normally say, na, bhai, tera bhai Sher hai. This is what normally boys do in India. I'm just saying, a lot of boys think that they are the lion in the jungle. But I think, or they are the tiger in the jungle, whatever. Sher is tiger, na? Sher. I think it's lion. I'm also confused. Sorry, guys, I'm sorry. So I think calling herself Sherni is fun. I think that was fun. Then there was a moment when Neelam, she gave her piece to everybody. She told Tanya also, where is she wrong? But Tanya started saying that Neelam is also talking too much. But Neelam, when she sat with Abbas, she said that, I don't know if she will Tanya talk or no. And Shabazz said that, no, it is not true. She will talk to you because she has no one to talk to. So I think Shabazz is also such a smart contestant. He fools around across. But when there was a question asked, he did an answer, and which is very clear because that was an answer that I had also. If Neelam avoids Tanya, Tanya has no one. Tanya will come to Neelam and talk. This is that trade or the deal that these guys have. Not as in Neelam and Tanya planned, but Tanya is going to use Neelam to that extent till she doesn't not drain her by herself. This is what is going to happen. So I just want to say that Shehbaz is also smart. Watch out for him also. His comedy timing is way better than lot of guys. It's way better than Praneeth also. So after Nagma and Natalia going out, I think it's Praneeth who is most likely to move towards that direction. Neelam is doing good. I have love for her because she's showing through character. I don't know. She might lose her cool and all that, but she's looking pretty. She's looking nice, and she's looking beautiful, and her thoughts are nice. She might not understand the show much, but her stand, her perspective, her way of giving respect is the thing that she likes. She says that she loves herself also. That is also very honest. I think I find her very honest is why I like her. And so it's love for Neelam. She's doing good in this show. I just want to say that for one in that line, I think what Farah Khan did today was basis the script, but what Salman Bhai does is basis the choice that he needs to cover and he chooses something to ignore. I think that's what Salman Bhai does, and that is where it is fun. I think Salman Bhai watches 7 episodes in a line when he comes for the this thing for the hosting. So I think that's more what that is what is fun. So I think that's the review for today, guys. Please like, love, and subscribe. If you do not like, please hit the dislike button or unsubscribe me. It's your choice. You can also write on chat what are your opinions. There might be things that I might have forgotten, not covered, or maybe my perspective can be wrong. This is y'all. You guys are the viewers. I'm a reviewer. I'm saying what I feel. The Farah Khan is doing what she feels. You guys can also say what you want. So that's the review for today. Guys, please like, share, and subscribe. And it's good night to people who are watching right now. Good morning and good evening to people who will watch it tomorrow, day after tomorrow, or basis the different time zone they are in. So I do this review for people across the globe so that they can understand most of the elements which are spoken in Hindi. And because people don't speak Hindi fluently, they would have would not understand certain scenarios. But I try to give scenarios and perspective, which is very different than every other reviewer who are trying to be nice to Gaurav today, are trying to be good to Tanya today, are trying to be good to one person today. My review is like it. In 10 days, I decide who is doing good in the show and who's not doing good in the show. And basis the perspective, it will only change when they show through character, not basis, oh, today I offered someone water, is basis that someone has become good to me and someone has become bad to me. Or someone is playing in this team which I like and that is why they have become good to me and the other has become bad to me. No, it's not like that. I normally judge people basis their individual character, and that is what I am, and that's what I try to do. Thank you guys. Signing off for today. See you tomorrow.